with you. I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did.
Hey guys. Okay, I'm using my laptop for the first time. I'm having internet problems today, so hopefully.
Common objects of their love. Defined by the common objects of their love.
Let's see.
What are the common objects we as Americans love?
Oh, that's shining right in my face.
Define us as Americans. I think we know. Opportunity. Security.
I'm trying to figure out. Liberty, I've never used StreamYard on my laptop before, so
yes,
trying to figure it out.
Recent weeks and months have taught us a painful lesson. There is truth and there are lies. Lies told for power and for profit. And each of us has a duty and a responsibility as citizens, as Americans, and especially as leaders.
Hey, Dina.
Leaders who have pledged to honor our Constitution and protect our nation.
Let me get the StreamYard link out for Richard, Macca Mania. Oh.
I understand that many of my fellow Americans view the future with fear and trepidation. I understand they worry about their jobs. I understand, like my dad, they lay in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering, can I keep my health care? Can I pay my mortgage?
So,
thinking about their families, about what comes next.
I'm listening to Joe Biden's speech. I don't really want to miss it.
Not to turn inward, to retreat into competing factions, distrusting those who don't look like you, or worship the way you do, or don't get their news from the same sources you do. We must end this uncivil war that pits red against blue.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and send Richard a text and let him know that I'm finally on here so he can join me. How are you doing today, Dina? Oh, there he is. Never mind. Okay, everybody. My buddy, my good friend, Macca Mania.
I am here. Lisa.
I'm sorry I'm fuzzy. I'm on my laptop and apparently my camera is super shitty. My laptop's on the older side.
What?
My last say something? Hi, Lisa. I'm Richard's mom.
Hi, how are you, Richard's mom? What should I call
Sandy.
you?
You just call me Sandy.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you know what? We're on the opposite sides of the fence, but I thought the speeches and everything was very beautiful today. And I thought it was a very nice ceremony.
It is. I enjoyed it. I've been watching it. And actually he's still speaking right now. So
yeah, we're just recording it.
I'm trying to figure out how to port it in here so we can watch it.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. But I'm just saying, I thought it was very, very, very nice. Very, very nice this morning. Thank you. Bye. Okay.
It was. I think they did a good job.
Yeah.
So,
I died. Dina, I keep
my friend Dina says hi.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm recording everything today, so I'll watch it all later.
Well, I wanted to see it live. I'm thinking about I'm having internet problems this morning, and I cannot get anything in my basement at all, nothing. So I have to be up here on my main floor. And I couldn't figure out a way to keep my phone in place, so I just grabbed my laptop. But the camera is so shitty that I think I might, leave for just a second and set up my phone and come back.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody's trying to join us that I don't know. Okay, this is Macca and I are doing are doing like a. We're going to be the only ones up here today. I'm sorry if I knew you. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I with the sensitive subject matter, I'm just really not.
Yeah.
Not going to. Anybody else up here unless it's somebody I know that I'm familiar with. Yeah. So I put it in my head too. Okay. Well, I leave for just a second and come back on my phone. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I think Dina's the only one here with us right now anyway.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave for just a second.
So how are you doing today, Dina? So how are you doing today, Dina? This is a little weird. I never like being in charge when it's not my stream. I never know really what to say. Are you watching the inauguration today? Oh, you have COVID. Oh no, I'm doing well because the COVID is gone. I think it's pretty much. I think it's gone. I mean, I don't even really have any symptoms anymore, so I think it's done. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it is good. I'm glad it was relatively easy. So yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm recording the entire day, Dina. I have everything set up to record, and I will watch it later after my vocal lesson today. But I tell you what, after watching about 20 minutes of Joe Biden's speech, I think what he's saying so far is wonderful. I think it's a great speech what I've seen so far. And it really has me pumped up. I think this is going to be a good presidency. And I'm so happy for Senator Harris. I mean, now I can call her Vice President Harris, and now I can call Biden President Biden. I'm so happy for Vice President Harris. I think it's a great day for women and girls. I think it's a great day for women and little girls seeing the first woman vice president and being a woman of color. I think it's just a great day. Here she comes.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to watch the swearing in real time.
Yeah.
So at least I did that, and the rest of it, you know.
You got DVR. I'm DVRing the whole entire thing.
Oh, I got rid of our DVR. Matter of fact, after the Super Bowl, I'm getting rid of our cable. Yeah, I don't want it. We don't really use it. And it's like $100 and something a month for what? You know, I have most of the shows I watch, which is only a few anymore, and they all come on Hulu the next day without commercials. And then I can get just about everything I want to get on Hulu. Guess what this is, Richard?
What?
This is the ByeDon Cocktail. I'm having a celebratory cocktail.
Yeah.
I know, Dina. I thought about that. I was like, well, I might actually look. I might look a little younger on this camera. But what was bothering me was that you couldn't see my. It was like I was talking and my mouth wasn't moving in sync. It was driving me nuts.
Yes, they did, Steven. J-Lo and Gaga were. I'm not a J-Lo fan either.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, I'm not.
Great.
I've always liked her singing voice, but I'm not a fan of her kind of music, though. And then as far as her,
I think she did a great job.
And she's a damn good actor as well. I don't know if you saw the movie Out of Sight. She's great in that movie.
Yeah.
But
and I tell you what, Gaga's version of national anthem might be the best I've ever heard. Yeah, I thought.
She's incredible. Fabulous. She's incredible, regardless of whether you like her style of music. Which it's funny because Tony, he's a fan of metal, but he's also a big fan of. He loves like Pink and Lady Gaga, and Christina Aguilera, and all them. He loves that.
I love
Sarah Bareilles. He loves her.
Yeah,
he loves all that.
I absolutely adore Lady Gaga. I never used to like her because I couldn't get past her gimmick, but now that she doesn't really do that anymore, it's just like.
Steve says he's not really a fan of either, but they put their heart and soul into it. I think they did. You could tell they were really proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't think we're gonna have a whole lot of people. I don't know if it's because people are watching it or if it's because I think a lot of people are streaming right now. So there's a lot of different places for people to be. So
I tell you what, even though I only heard a little, I'm gonna watch Biden's all of Biden's speech later. Even just a little bit I heard it was such a great speech.
In contrast to that freaking verbal diarrhea me parade that Trump,
Yeah.
Oh my God. Honestly, you want to know if you read a transcript of any speech that motherfucker has given. And it's like, what the hell? It's completely incoherent. He's saying it's like he had a stroke or something.
Yeah, I remember Trump's inauguration speech, and I was like, what the hell? Like, this inauguration speeches are supposed to be like
I know. It's supposed to be about the country and about the people, and it was all hit me. You can't tell his fucking sheeple that they support him no matter what the fuck he says or does.
Yeah, and Biden's speech, what I heard of it, and it was so much more. It was so much more uplifting. Biden's speech.
Hey, I got my problems with Biden. He wasn't my choice, but I'll tell you what. But his speech was just so superior. It was what an inauguration speech.
What a president should be. And
where are the nice vibes at? You can tell which side of the fence he's on. I love Edward dearly, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna ignore the fact that we're not. I mean, it's not the same thing. Not the same thing.
Yeah, and I think people think that I'm like this huge I'm in love with. I'm not. Like I said, Biden wasn't my candidate, but I think he's.
I think we're just saying what a lot of people were thinking. It's hard when you hear that speech today to not contrasts it to what. Oh, Edward, I love you to death. I love you to death. You know that. You know that. And I think you're just teasing us. I mean, I think even if Edward's a little more conservative, but I mean,
ProgHat is.
He's smart enough.
Very conservative. ProgHat's very conservative. I mean.
Yeah, but he's smart enough though.
I don't care. I mean,
he knows. He knows what we're saying is true. That Donald Trump.
But I don't think he'll. I don't think he'll admit it. But he knows what we're saying is true.
Yeah. I don't think Trump would have been her first choice.
That's another thing. I don't think Trump would have been.
Steve's always
would have been Edward's first choice.
No, he wasn't. But honestly, I just think that the country needs to go in a more healing and inclusive direction. It shouldn't be the only real Americans are these people and everybody else, them, which has been the attitude the last 4 years, and that's just not healthy for us as a country.
No.
Not at all. So I'm just glad that we have somebody that even if I don't agree with every policy he has, I like that he's not going to be actively flipping the bird off to half the country constantly. I really do. I'm going to show respect to everybody.
Saying derogatory things about women and people with disabilities and
oh, gee whiz. I know. It's just like what? Of course, anybody who watched any season of The Apprentice should have not expected anything else. I mean, it was, But anyway, that's behind us, and we're looking forward. I got my American shirt on. America, it's built on freedom, which it really is not. Actually, our country was quite built on slavery, but 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 that's the ideal though. That's what we're always working toward. Edward, the only thing that could remove you from my Christmas card list would be if I didn't send cards, which I didn't this year or last year. Every year, actually, for the last few years, I've been like, I'm going to send cards out. I used to send Christmas cards out without fail. Every year I sent them out. Every year. Yeah. Wretched nicknames for his opponents like Sleeping ProgHat, Drooling Dolan, and Lavatory Lisa. Yes. Oh, I know. Hey, Lavatory Lisa, he knows me. I've got celiac, so I'm constantly having bathroom problems. But I know. We don't need to hear about that.
Yeah.
So this is the ByeDon Cocktail.
The ByeDon. What's in it?
ByeDon. Well, it's got Jamaican rum for Kamala Harris's dad is Jamaican descent. Yeah. And it's got blue Curaçao because blue, just for go blue. And then it has orange juice for the orange man. You shake it up, and then it's supposed to have pineapple for prosperity and hospitality. But man, I went to get my pineapple and it was all gone, and I just bought like 6 cans. Tony is he eats so much pineapple. I've never in my life. He craves it. He eats it all the time. So, but I did put the maraschino cherries in it.
Oh, I love maraschino cherries.
That's for a fresh start. Oh, I have the great big ones too because we made banana splits just to last.
That's another thing I'm so happy.
No, let me rephrase that. I had the intention of making banana splits. It didn't happen. Yeah.
I'm so happy for
that's gonna be the title of my book. My post-drink dance. You get up early. Edward's an early riser. His job requires that he starts work early, like 7:30 in the morning. Yeah. Edward, Rachel had mentioned that that Edward works with PPE, and I didn't know that. And
What's
I
PPE?
used to, with my ex-husband and I used to have a PPE company called Total Barrier Protective Wear. We sure did.
I don't know what
Personal
PPE is.
protective equipment. It's, you know, we had everything. Not, I mean, you first think you know, gas masks and all that, but we also, you know, firefighter turnout gear. We did, you know, bulletproof vests and, you know, all that kind of, you know, in layman's terms. But we just, I never really got into it. It was never my passion, but we did it for a couple of years. But it didn't, our marriage didn't work out, and I didn't want to keep the company, so that was that. Yeah.
I'm so happy for Vice President Harris too. I mean, this is such a great day.
Oh, I cried. It's a historic moment.
I did too.
It's a historic moment. And I will say this, even if McCain had won instead of Obama, I would have been sad, but I still would have cried during Palin being sworn in.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a big moment for women, because our role has been marginalized for so long.
Yeah. Women have been marginalized since the beginning of time. And I mean, it's a great day for women.
You need a heater in Mason's garage. The poor baby always looks cold. He always looks like he's freezing his ass off. I'm like, my God, you need a wood-burning stove out there or something.
And
I'm glad Edward got to come by, because usually he's working during the day and he can't.
Yeah. And she's a woman of color, so I think that's just such a big deal.
Yeah, there's that. People need to see themselves being represented in positions of power, because if not, feel like the government is not for them, you know. I was very happy to see a transgender person, a transgender woman get a position, and well, it also, I'm hoping too that Biden will get rid of that stupid, you know, I mean, Cadet Bone Spurs decided transgender folks should be ousted from the military. He wasn't even willing to fight himself.
Yeah, that was one of the stupid. Yeah, that was one of the.
How can you get somebody out of the military who's willing to fight
out of the military?
Huh?
Well, the first time I heard that, I'm like, what the?
Of all things that you know, that was so horrible, you know, and also it's really sad for the people who had been serving proudly, and you know, for them to have to pack up their bags and go with a general discharge.
Yeah.
So they couldn't even get the benefit. I mean, I'm just like, what in the ever-loving fuck? So I really hope that Biden gets, you know, restores, you know, the ability for our transgender, you know, citizens to serve. But not only that, all those people that had to take the general discharge, that they should get an opportunity to either go back or change it to honorable. Yeah. You know.
And he's lifting the Muslim ban, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Really, people should be judged by their personal actions, not by.
Oh yeah.
You know, look at me. I'm Italian American. Can you imagine if I was judged on the previous actions of Italians? You know, I would immediately. Because, you know, I mean, honestly, I can't even, you know, let a worm stay on a hot sidewalk. I'll move it over to grass, but I'd be looked at like I'm a mobster. Yeah. That's just not cool. You have to judge a person by themselves, not by the group, the ethnic group they're in, you know. He hopes Biden will fund my recording collection. I don't think that's on his I don't think that's his platform. Well, you know what though? Right now, the way the tax code is written, and this is a fact. This is a fact. My accountant has told me that under the tax code that Trump wrote, the people making under a certain amount, our taxes are supposed to go up every year. Okay, and the people who are wealthier, they're going down, and it's like, what the hell? So you might get extra record money if that is rolled back and the working class like ourselves, pay less, which is the way it should be. We're the ones who can least afford it. There's certain people who get all of their tax money back. And then, which I'm not against that. If they're too poor to pay taxes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then there's some people though who are very wealthy and pay nothing. And then there's people like me and Tony. We pay every year. We pay. We don't get a refund ever. We have to pay, and we can't afford it really. Really, we barely make ends meet. So, I say as I drink my cocktail that I'm lucky enough to afford, but you know what I mean.
I'm just so tired of people looking at Muslims and just assuming they're all Bin Laden, they're all terrorists.
Oh, they're not. And it's hard for people to change the ideology that they were raised with,
Yeah.
But just the fact if they're here instead of
yeah.
Thank you. But just the fact that they're here in this country, that they moved here instead of staying where they were at, says something,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I won't.
Do you know, I just did a quick, it's funny you mentioned that, because when I was talking about how much pineapple Tony eats, I just did a quick rundown, and I think I buy about like between 10 and 12 cans of pineapple a month. He literally eats like $15 a month worth of pineapple.
Yeah, I won't get too radical today because you're here, Prog. I won't get too like crazy liberal. I'll keep it in check.
He's not delicate. Edward can handle a lot of shit. You can be truthful, and he can tell you he doesn't agree or he does.
Yeah, but I think it makes him uncomfortable because it seems like whenever politics comes up, he always
because he wants to get along with everybody, and because it doesn't matter to him that you're liberal, so he doesn't want it to matter to you that he's conservative, kind of thing.
Oh no, it doesn't. It just seems like whenever politics comes up, and
I'm not saying I know Edward all that well, but I'm guessing, because that's kind of how I feel too. Like when that's why if I'm going to talk about liberal stuff, I usually make it well known. Like I'll label the stream, hey, this is an inauguration celebration, so everybody knows, if I'm not happy about this today, maybe I shouldn't be there,
Yeah.
Go to Rachel's stream if you want somebody who's going to tell you how awful it is, because she's not happy today. Although she's Canadian though, so she should at least, she doesn't have to worry about it affecting her directly.
Yeah. I don't understand why she's like so into this. See, I mean, she's Canadian. I always say, like, why are you so like invested in this? You're not.
Oh, well, because her ancestors and her first of all, she's got family that lives here, so she does. I get that. She does feel a connection, but she's also got ancestors and whatnot. Thank you. But oh my gosh, Dina. I love Dina. Dina, I still carry the purse you gave me.
Yeah.
Dina gave me the coolest bag, and now it's like I love it. I treat it with kid gloves because I want it to last forever. I'll never find a purse as nice as that or as good as that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got sidetracked. What was I talking about?
Oh, we were talking about Rachel.
Oh, what was I talking about? That's going to be my second book.
Yeah.
Because she's really into ancestry and whatnot, and she's had family here, so she just feels a kinship, which I mean I can kind of understand because I was raised, you're Italian, and which it turns out Italian blood wise, my husband turned out to have more Italian blood than me, but oh good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it, yeah.
But still I care about what happens in Italy. I keep up with that shit, and I get upset when they pass laws that I know are going to
Well,
hurt
that's your
people. I
Harry.
get upset.
Yeah,
So
that's your
I
Harry.
see why I get it. I get it. I do think that she is a little too worried and has been like reading too much conspiracy stuff, so she thinks things are happening that aren't really happening. But you know,
I had it. I had to go when I went into her stream before you came on. I just had it.
I wanted to stop by and say hi, but I just wasn't able to. I was fucking with my internet. I told you my internet went out. For the last hour, I could not even get my internet to turn on.
Yeah, I went on and said it's a great day for America, and Trump supporters are crying. So I had to.
See now, that's the kind of thing you shouldn't say. That's just being provocative.
I have to twist them. She's let me have it so many times. I have to twist the knife a little bit.
Well, I guess
turnabout's fair play.
Like, if she can't take it, she shouldn't dish it out, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing an interview on Friday morning with her, and I'm very nervous.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yeah, I'm very nervous about it. I don't feel comfortable being put on the spot like that. I don't know, and I also don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was funny, Dina. You know me well enough for that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I don't think I would go to somebody else's stream and try to friggin' poke at him though, but
yeah.
But but you definitely said what I
do it with love though. I mean, it's
Tony, my husband, he has been counting down the hours. Like 3 days ago, he looked at me and he goes, it was like he looked at me and went, 72 hours.
Yeah, that's how I've been. Yeah. I've been that way. I've been that way for 2 weeks. I'm like, it's the January 20th yet.
Things aren't going to change that fast, but he did make a good point. He did make a good point that laws can no longer be made to make people miserable. Maybe some kids won't be in cages anymore.
Yeah, maybe some kids won't be in cages. Yeah, maybe kids won't be in cages. Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't sleep for the longest time after when that was exposed and we saw the pictures and all the videos. I just got sick.
Yeah,
just sickening. Little 2-year-old and 3-year-old kids separated from their parents, scared shitless. And I don't care whose fault you think it is. You don't do that to a baby. Imagine the lifelong problems they're going to have, and if they end up living here, they're going to be our problem. I worked with kids with behavioral problems for years. And when kids experience trauma like that, it's very difficult for them to overcome it. Yeah. And they do end up with problems later. So,
well, of course, if you lock them in a cage, of course they're going to have problems.
They're traumatized. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they won't trust people. Their ability to trust, and I'll tell you, our ability to trust has everything to do with how successful we are in this life. We have to be able to trust.
Yeah.
And,
I know things aren't going to change right away. I just want that man out of there. I just want that man out of there.
It's nice to know that when he has his verbal diarrhea, that it's not something we have to pay attention to. Because before I felt like I have to know. I mean, he's our president. Yeah. I have to know what he's saying. And now I can just ignore him.
Yeah.
And my dad's a lifelong Republican, so he's happy he's gone because he's hoping that, that the Republican Party can kind of get itself back together and be what they used to be, so he can feel good about supporting them again,
Yeah,
I
don't hate.
I want that.
Yeah, I don't hate the Republican Party. I mean, I don't agree with. I don't hate.
Well, that's not insensitive at all.
I mean, I don't hate the Republican. It might come off like I hate Republicans and I hate the Republican Party. I don't agree. I don't agree with what they think. I mean, I just cannot stand this guy.
Well, I don't think that the original Republican, not the original. I mean, things have flipped. the Democrat and the Republican. Well, if you took any civics courses, you know their platforms basically flipped in the late 60s again too. I mean, they pretty much or no, I mean in the late 50s they kind of flipped again. But you know, they're the part. Nixon started the EPA. They used to be about, you know, conservation was part of it, you know, caring about our environment.
Yeah.
But you know, and that kind of, I don't think that's something that should be politicized. I think that's something we should all get together and work toward. And it shouldn't be only one party cares about the environment. They both should.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, all politicians get death threats. Look what Edward said.
People were saying, "Oh, it's stupid to impeach him." I wanted them to get impeached because I don't want him coming back in the White House again.
Well, yeah, the problem is he's talking about starting a whole new party. So they really, here's the thing though, at his age, he may not run for office again anyway, you know,
Well,
so I don't know. But we have to send a message though that it's not okay to incite a riot and be allowed to hold office. Love you too, Edward.
Yeah,
I wonder, what did you have for lunch, Edward? I think I'm going to make some mac and cheese.
That's what I had.
You had mac and cheese?
Yeah. He already said he's running again in 2024.
Well, I don't think he's going to be able to. I mean, he'll be the same age Biden is right now, I guess. But at the same time, though, Biden doesn't eat his weight in Big Macs every week. I don't know. Not on a work day, Stephen. Not on a work day.
Oh, Lord.
That's on Saturday.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So what else is he doing today? He's doing the mask thing, making masks mandatory.
What now?
No, I was talking about what Biden's doing what he's signing today.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I wanted to figure out how to get the video in our stream and get ourselves over here so we can watch it. But Edward's wife likes to cook too, which I love to cook. You know, it's so relaxing too, and especially okay, so I have a like an administrative type job. I get to work from home. But it is so frustrating to get anybody to do anything you ask them to do. Is just like, ugh. And but with cooking, you know, you want the onion chopped, you chop the onion. It's done. You know, you can make a dish, and it's like you just can do it, and it's not. It's like ironing is really satisfying for the same reason. Wrinkled shirt, now it's not a wrinkled shirt, and
when am I going to see Mrs. ProgHat, Edward?
Whataburger.
I don't have a Whataburger.
Talking about Whataburger, and I've never eaten there. I never will be able to because of the celiac. I
don't have one here.
Well, they have in Southern California. They have In-N-Out Burger, but I can't eat them anymore. But when Tony and I went to visit my dad last time, he and my dad went to In-N-Out. So they also have in Southern California El Pollo Loco, which has changed a lot since I was a kid. I mean, they've totally revamped their menu. It used to be they had either a whole chicken, a half a chicken, or a quarter chicken, and they split it and cooked it on the grill. It's completely changed now. but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that I know that on the agenda is supposed to be the tax. You know, I know the tax thing is supposed to. That's
Yeah,
one of the reasons why they're not accepting. The IRS isn't accepting our filings until February 12th because that's supposed to change. Which I hope so. I hope so. Maybe we won't pay as much. I don't know. We paid less taxes under Obama. We've been paying more taxes, and
under Trump,
we were paying. We were paying a lot more. So
and people just won't acknowledge that. I mean,
no. Well, here's the thing. I think that when you're, like I don't like bleed blue. I have my things that I care about, and whatever party is helping with those things, I'm going to be on their side for that.
Oh yeah,
but
I agree.
There's no party that really just totally, that I'm in total agreement with. So, but I've been paying attention to my taxes because I don't live brainwashed. I don't sit there and go, oh, my taxes are lower, even when they're not.
Yeah.
It's,
okay.
I told you.
Okay, Edward, I've never seen her in any of her streams before, so I'll have to watch her. See. All these people have channels.
I got to see Mrs. ProgHat the other morning.
Yeah, all these people,
and his daughter.
Yeah. All these people have channels. They always talk about their husbands and their wives or their girlfriends and boyfriends. And then it always seems like they're all these camera shy and they never want to come on.
I can't get Tony on. He one time let me film his feet. We were at the thrift store, and he didn't even let me. I just filmed his feet, and then afterwards told him if he really wanted me to edit it out that I would, and he was like, no, that's okay. That he does not want to be on camera at all.
Yeah.
Exactly, Roger. It's, there's no way a country can be, I mean, we have roads, we've got the firefighters, we've got, fire departments, police departments. We have so many things that have to get paid for in government, and that's what by the people, for the people, by the people, that's what it means is, it's a way for us to accomplish things that we cannot accomplish as individuals, and it costs money. But I don't think we should overpay, and I don't think that we should be paying for, politicians to take private planes, Freaking get your ass on, on a regular old airplane. I wouldn't even complain about first class if it's good enough for celebrities that are at risk of being kidnapped. It's good enough for them.
It's good enough for Paul. Yeah.
I would say fly coach, but that's not really, I don't want them getting assassinated on, in Pro 52,
Yeah, first class, okay. Not a freaking.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm fighting a sore throat. I hope you don't have
COVID. I hope you don't have COVID now.
Oh no, I do not. Actually, I think it's my allergies that pays good money for feet videos. I've heard.
Oh God, don't talk about them. Those videos.
My feet. But they wouldn't pay anything. They'd pay for my feet to go away. Ugly old party hardy with Bacardi. Steve, I make a really good Bacardi rum cake. I do. Matter of fact, the recipe I have is so good. It's gluten free because I got celiac. So, but
oh, you got celiac?
Yeah, I do. It's horrible, but but the recipe I have is so good that I brought it to work once, and now it's I'm constantly being asked to make it. Actually, I had to donate one as a prize for some work thing.
Yeah. I wish Biden had more. I wish Biden had more gun legislations in his agenda. That's the only thing.
You wish he had more what?
Gun legislations in his agenda, though. That's the only thing.
Well, and that's going to be a really hard sell. That's going to be a really hard sell. I do think there's a real problem with making things too difficult, because then you're just handing it over to the black market,
Yeah. That's
just like, just like we need to work to try to reduce abortion by other means, but don't make it illegal, because you're handing it over to the black market, and before you know it, your daughter is dying, and when you don't even know she was pregnant, and you get a phone call that she's dead.
That's what I always say.
You don't want that.
People say make abortion illegal, make abortion. Okay, we'll make it illegal, and then
that won't make it stop.
What?
That won't make it stop. It'll just make it dangerous.
You make it illegal, and then they'll go into the back alley and have somebody. Yeah.
And then too, there can't really be any equality for women with that, because then you have, like, I have an ex that actually put holes in our condoms trying to make me pregnant. Yeah, and then I would have been stuck with a baby. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, he did that to you.
He did, yeah, he did that to me.
Wow.
Yeah, he tried to get me pregnant without my permission, and so that's not cool that can be inflicted upon a woman, So.
Fuck him, man. Yeah, fuck him, man.
Oh my gosh, my house is such a fucking mess.
Oh, I'm sure it's okay.
Looking around. Well, we've been doing work on the house. Where we are tired of living where it's so cold. We're gonna fix our house up. We're gonna sell it. We're gonna move someplace warmer. I want to go back to Southern California.
Yeah.
Roger, I agree. Anybody who doesn't like anything shouldn't do it. Just
no, that's the thing. If
you think it's icky for two men to get married, and you're a man, don't marry another man.
Yeah. If you don't want, if you don't want an abortion, don't get one.
We don't want anybody's guns taken away that should be able to have them. I don't.
Well,
some
speak for
people
yourself.
Do. Some people want to make them totally illegal, but I don't think
speak for yourself, Lisa.
I am speaking for myself, because I know there's a lot of people that do want to make them illegal, but
I'm one of them.
Well, I do think that people who have a history of violence or domestic violence really should not be allowed to have them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it's a crime of opportunity. Most murders actually happen just because there's a gun nearby and the person flips their freaking skull, and then they black out. Then they shoot the person.
Yeah. I am one of them.
Mason. That's awful. That's no.
I am one of the people who want all the guns.
Gross, because I'm 53 and he's basically a youngin. But
I am one of the people who want all the guns taken away, and I know I've gotten flack for it. Everybody's.
You are entitled to your opinion, and I'll tell you something. It's easy to see how somebody would go in that direction, because when you look at countries that have lost their guns, like Australia, they haven't had a mass shooting in forever and ever. It just doesn't happen. So it's easy to see why you would feel that way. I just don't like the idea because it would just turn off. I just really feel like it would turn off so many people who are responsible with their guns.
Yeah.
Under the name ProgHat.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Edward's got a Glock.
Huh?
Uh-oh, you got a Glock, Edward. I'm not coming to your house.
Yeah, see, well, we don't have a gun in our house because I've struggled with depression and anxiety so bad,
Yeah.
you know, that I just don't feel safe.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to have a gun in the house because I wouldn't want to go into a deep depression and do that to myself. I wouldn't want to. I don't think I would, but I just would rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah. I don't like going into people's house. I mean, I don't like going into people's houses that have guns that just feel uncomfortable. I mean, I'm just totally against them, but that's my opinion.
Well, and that's another thing that is kind of hard to fault somebody for having that fear because honestly, when you look at the statistics, a lot of most people who are shot, it's an accident.
Yeah.
It's an accident. It's it's just somebody showing you their gun and bye bye. So actually, one of my dad's closest friends. Check this out, okay? One of my dad's closest friends. I was going to say his name, but I guess I shouldn't. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, they're not watching, but anyway, their son was killed he was a teenager. He was 14. He was over at some kid's house, and the kid showed him his dad's gun, and it went off. It was loaded, and it went off, and it killed him. Well, it was ruled an accident. Yeah. Okay, they were totally heartbroken over losing their child.
Yeah, it probably was an accident.
Ruled an accident. Listen to this though. 8 months later, it happened again with the same kid. The same kid showed another kid his dad's gun. It went off and shot that second. After that, that kid was arrested, and they think that he did it on purpose. So sometimes those accidents aren't really. Sometimes those accidents are accidents. Let me get in here. Accidents.
Did I scare ProgHat away?
No, he's still here.
Oh.
No, he says he said he's responsible with his gun. He keeps it in a safe place. Love you too. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't have one. And honestly, Tony's just not really. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't hunt.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't feel the need to have one.
Yeah.
We have a security system.
Yeah, it's all
in our house. The alarm would go off if somebody tried to come in at night. So.
Yeah.
Or even during the day. Sometimes if I don't turn it off, then the doors are, if somebody just comes in and tries to come in the door without me knowing they're coming. Oops.
Are you watching the inauguration concert tonight?
Probably. Tony's gonna stop and get us another bottle of rum. This rum that I'm drinking, I bought it like a year ago, and I had the last. I put the last little bit in there. Yeah, so he's gonna bring.
Have a couple. I only got a couple of beers left for tonight. I don't know if my mother will let me buy it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something funny. Okay. So this Sunday is Neil Diamond's birthday. Okay, and I want to have like a Neil Diamond celebration. Of course, I asked people if they would attend a live stream, but nobody has responded. So I'm not going to do a live stream.
I'll come.
If you like Neil Diamond and you'll show up, then that'd be awesome.
Okay. I love Neil Diamond. Of course I would come to that.
Huh?
I love Neil Diamond. Of course I would come to that.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Cool. Well, yeah. I have a list of drinks, and I was going to post the recipes so anybody who wanted to make a drink, but I made a recipe for Cracklin' Rose or Cracklin' Rosie, Cherry, a Forever in Blue Jeans, Song Sung Blue, Love on the Rocks, okay, and guess what Tony's contribution is?
What?
It's a solitary man. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
It's a beer because it makes him fart.
Uh, I would definitely be into that. I love Neil Diamond.
Okay. Oh, Steve, if you'll come, I don't know what time. What time is a good time? Oh, it's okay, Duke. My boxer hears somebody. I'm actually supposed to get a package today, so it could be my mail carrier.
Yeah, I would definitely come to that.
Okay. Oh, was that supposed to happen today? Man, she probably thinks I don't support her because the last several interviews I haven't been able to attend at the time. I have to watch them after.
Yeah. Well, I told her we were doing our stream today.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think she would still be on. She's usually on until about 12 and then she goes off and then she comes back later.
But she had to accommodate Ryan.
Well, you know, I don't really worry too much about a conflict because honestly, you know, most people she has her regulars that are there every day and they're probably not the same people that are, or they might come drop by and say hi to us and then go back over there or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it too much. I am nervous about Friday though.
Don't be nervous.
I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
You just go on, talk about music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
you can tell your story a little a little bit. You know that
stuff. Should pull some records, do like a little a music biography kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
My taste is really eclectic. It is
I know.
all over the place. Edward wants to join us. Okay, well, we'll let Edward join. I didn't let that other guy join because
we'll let him in. Hello.
Hey, Edward.
Edward.
How are y'all doing? I thought I'd spend 30 minutes of my lunch break, hang out with y'all for a little bit.
Thank you. That means a lot. So are you going to be able to stop by to our Neil Diamond party on Sunday then?
Y'all having a Neil Diamond party for real?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Neil. I do like Neil Diamond.
Ray says I'm at Boob Love. I am not. The front of me is covered.
Ray.
He's just trouble.
And
he's talking about Richard. So I'm going to buy you a stand. I did. Richard, I noticed that your camera is up way too high. Your camera is up where all we can see sometimes is the top of your head. And I don't mind saying, I mean,
I don't know
that's not your most flattering. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
You're not frozen, Edward. I can see you.
You're not frozen. Come on, now we're
Hey, Steven.
now we're getting some people in here now.
All right. You know, Lisa, thank you that you do stream. I do enjoy coming on when I can. I really do.
Drinking. I'm day drinking from a ball jar. I live about a half hour away from the Ball Mansion. The people who did the ball jars, you know, like they're just like mason jars. They have Ball State University. I spilled on myself.
Can we stop saying balls?
Balls. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Steven Snee's been on fire this whole day.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't even had a drink and I feel like I'm drinking. Oh no. I knew Ray was gonna get involved with the ball joke.
Oh,
hey,
no.
Edward, I found that Pink Floyd tribute.
You did?
Yeah, I found it on Spotify. I'm gonna listen to it today. Yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna play it over my I have some housework to do, so I'm gonna play it over my stereo.
You know what, Lisa? Thank you for reminding me. I promised to do some housework too during this week. Some things I wanted to do. To take care of. You know how some certain. This is boobastic. All right, guys.
And never mind the bollocks. Never mind the bollocks. The bollocks.
Damn you, Ray.
Did you hear Rachel's stream? They're talking about whether or not they shave their nuts and everything. I was like, oh my God. TMI. TMI. La, 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 la. I don't need that mental image in my mind of any of y'all.
Well, I introduced them to Lucille Bogan.
May I say something on your stream? Over there and her stream, there's just a big click over there. That's just all I got to say.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes though it works because they know each other so well that the conversation gets really entertaining, and but it does kind of. But I will say sometimes I don't get offended by clicks if it's a click that I don't particularly fit in with. Okay. Because I'm like, I'm not going to fit in with that anyway. That's not. I'm never going to get up there and talk about whether or not. I mean, I was going to say talk about whether or not I shave my nut. I do not have nuts. But you know what I mean? I'm not going to get up there and talk about that anyway. I'm not going to.
Neither am I.
I hear you.
I'll talk about that when Dina's probably gone.
Well, even
that kind of stuff I'm going to talk about.
I don't talk about that with my guy friends. Why would I? I don't talk about that with my guy friends that I hang out at the bar. Why would I talk about that?
Ray and Mike have this back and forth, and they're shouting for some reason. Oh, hey, Dina. Yeah, see, Dina and I talk about hair removal. I'm not going to talk about that with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah. That's something I've never talked about.
Funny,
Why would you don't. Thankfully, we should be glad for that, because
why would I want to talk about the hair on my balls? I mean, that doesn't really appeal to me.
Oh my goodness.
La la la, Steve, no. We don't need to hear that. We just don't. We don't. Yeah, look at you. You got Edward pretending he's frozen again.
No, I was going to say that. I forgot what I was going to say. Being a clique, like when my family said I wasn't part of their clique and they kicked me out, that really hurt. No, I'm just kidding.
See, you know what? You do the same thing. My son Stefan does that all the time. When he started that when he was a little boy. Seriously, he was 3.
Right.
And he says he went to his dad's house, and then he came back and he said, they said that how did he put it? He said, they were making fun of me. And I went, oh baby, and he went, psych. and then he started running around and twirling with his arms out. That is still his personality.
My goodness.
He's the one who gave me my only grandchild, my very special little granddaughter. You know what they started calling her? Her name's Charlotte. They started calling her Charlie. Isn't that adorable?
Yes, it is. Hey, everybody out there. Cheers. It's Wednesday.
Cheers. Cheers. I know you're drinking coffee because it's a work day, but I'm drinking. Did you hear about my drink?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, look at this. When I go like this.
Watery, though. I made it at about 11:30, so here it is. It's an hour and 40 minutes old. I think it's starting to get pretty watery.
Whether
you're
one-sided Edward here. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Charlie Manson.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, I didn't know this, but apparently there's like a Manson community.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And I never knew that.
I used to go over there. Yeah, I met some friends over there.
No, I don't need to go.
Exactly.
I don't need to go over there.
Exactly. Why? Exactly. Why is there community dedicated to Charles Manson? I just don't.
Because it's something that they all like and talk about, like the way we like to talk about records and music.
But why? He's a serial killer rapist. Why? I don't get it.
That's
I don't think that they like worship him or
No,
or
some people.
anything
No,
like
some.
that.
No, there are people that like him. There are people that like him.
Oh, well, hey, okay. It looks like
Right.
I said something naive, didn't I? I said something naive.
No. I'm sorry,
I
Lisa.
did.
I'm laughing at Steven's comments. He's on fire today.
If you wore a hat and shaved,
Shady
be the Blues Brothers. Dolan sandwich. Well, he is at boob level, as Ray pointed out. Okay. I
Yeah.
want to do Benny.
Mike,
Oh,
there
come on now.
probably is.
Benny Hill, the pat. Oh,
There
my
probably
God.
is.
Oh
There
no!
probably is a group.
Oh my God! What?
What's next? You know what? There may not be an official Phil Spector club, but there already kind of is. As soon as he died, people were talking about him like he wasn't a murderer.
Yeah,
You know?
that was tough for me. I'm like, that was tough for me. I'm like, should I come on and make a video and just acknowledge this guy's work,
Nah.
or do I like not?
You know what? It's your choice, Richard. It's
Yeah,
your
that's
choice.
true.
I am not going to stop listening to the music he makes.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be making a tribute to him. I would be making a tribute to his work. And
it's also a lot of it. It's the artist that he worked with. It's like if you can't end up throwing the baby out with the bathwater when you cancel a person like that. Like if you say, "Oh, I'm never going to watch another Woody Allen movie." Well, what about all the actors that he worked with and all the people who worked on those productions? You know, that's their work too. You know, so it's kind of like, well, but I draw the line at things like I'm not going to sit and watch Woody Allen interviews. You know, fuck him. He's gross.
Yeah, Woody Allen.
You know, but
Woody Allen impersonation. Excuse me. You say you're ProgHat. Why are you ProgHat? No, I'm just kidding.
I
like his movies, but I decided
to forego the Phil Spector video, but I was thinking about it. Like, what should it like?
It's whatever you want to do, Richard. I mean, I can't. You know, when people, I don't think people should criticize what other people put on their channels. Don't watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it.
That's a good point.
Want to watch it? Watch it. But yeah, so I just like, but I would not feel obligated. I mean, it's if you don't want to do it, then don't. But if you want to, then do. Honestly, my big problem with Phil Spector, because I know he went nuts. Okay, so the murdering thing, he went nuts. But what I have a hard time forgiving him for is the way that his artists were treated. And like Darlene Love, he stole her vocals, and the Crystals never sang. The Crystals were never really real. They had other singers singing their music, and then they had the girls that had the right look pretending to be the act. And so that's what I have more of a problem with what he did to Darlene Love than than I do with him flipping his skull and going on a murderous rampage.
What are you talking about? The Crystals? The Crystals weren't real?
No, he took, like, she just explained it, Lisa, what he did.
Yeah, that most of their vocals were Darlene Love.
Yes, that's it.
The Crystals are ruined now.
Well, no, it's been knowledge for a long time that they're pretty much.
I didn't know that.
But here's the thing: the girls could sing. He just didn't feel that they sang well enough or had the right sound, but they had the right look. And he thought Darlene Love didn't have the right look, but she had the right sound.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, so that happened. And I guess Mason wants a link so he can come in and school us.
Now we're going to get
no.
I can just scroll up and get a link that way. Everybody always say they come in and go, link. My fingers
Mason, if you say Mike Love's name one time, I swear to God, if you say his name.
Mason has never come on my stream before. And if he chooses to come on just to tell me that something I'm saying is wrong, I'm blocking him. Do you hear me, Mason? Okay.
I don't care about that.
If you're coming on because you want to actually interact with me and be part of this stream, then you're welcome. But
otherwise, Mason.
Otherwise, go make a video on your own channel about it. Because honestly, every time I've ever tried to talk to Mason, he does not talk back to me ever. So if he's like just going to pop in to tell me I'm wrong, no.
Yeah.
I don't even care if he tells you you're wrong. Just if I hear Mike Love mentioned one time, I'm gonna freaking.
Christopher, do you like Haken? Haken.
Hello.
Hello, Mason. You've never come on my stream before, and every time I've ever spoken to you, you don't talk back.
And Mason, we have our finger on the boot button.
So wait, I want to hear what you have to say.
Is this serious?
Big Red is awesome.
Oh, that you're drinking that Big Red again.
Are you guys being serious with him, or are you fucking with him?
Is it cinnamon flavored like the? Is it cinnamon flavored?
No,
okay, wow, I didn't know that.
It tastes a bit like cotton candy. It tastes like a combination of cotton candy and cough syrup.
How do they get away with having the same name as the gum?
Because I think they're owned by the same company. I think Big Red's and soda or soda too. But no.
Hi, Christopher.
Richard, I had no intentions of talking about you know who that person that you warned me about.
Yeah.
I'm just here to
ProgHat?
I'm just here because I want to hang out.
Okay, good. Well, that makes me happy because you've never come and hung out in my stream before. You've popped in and said hi once or twice, but it's strawberry. Dina says.
I was going to go to Rachel's first, and say hi, but I didn't read the title that she was actually doing an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Ray says your drink sounds tasty, and I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
So, how are you doing today, Mason?
A little better than yesterday. I don't know if Rachel made it public that I basically sent her a DM message just announcing, I'm leaving the vinyl community because of personal matters that they had nothing to do with anyone in the vinyl community. It was just
what
did I do, Mason?
Personal stuff.
What did I do?
You guys didn't do anything. It's a complication of It was a complication of personal matters, but we got it all sorted out. So I guess take back what I said.
You know what? I've learned it's always a bad idea to announce that you're leaving a community. Because then you change your mind, you calm down, or you realize that you don't have to.
Last night was pretty tough. So and this morning I wake up and I'm like, wait a minute, why did I even do that? Because now I've got my situations fixed.
Right. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. To me, if I feel like I get upset, like it's happened to me a couple of times here, because I'm actually a very sensitive person, and things have upset me, and so I just don't come on for a few days. You guys just won't. I'll put my attention on something else. Like the last few days, I wasn't really on here. Instead, I had a bedroom that I needed to clean out, so I started cleaning out my room and just stayed busy with that. And then I came back when I was ready.
There's been plenty of times that I felt like leaving too, but then I think, well, why should I let people that I don't necessarily get along with on here?
Okay, I gotta address something with Steven here. Steven, no, I am in no way the new AGK. I wasn't going to leave the community because of anything that had to do with.
He's teasing. He's joking with you, Mason. He knows that. Anyway, no, you're nowhere close, and the reason I know that is because I've never really seen any drama with you at all, but I've seen a lot with the other ones. So.
Yeah.
Lisa, can I show you my 2000 Funko Pops?
Oh God! Are you getting the?
I'm playing,
Lisa.
I'm kidding.
Are you getting the Freddie Mercury one?
Oh, you see it?
Am I getting the what?
There's new ones coming out. There's new Freddie Mercury's coming out.
Oh yeah, I have one.
Hey, DJ
Hey, DJ.
Chonka.
May I say
Oh,
this, DJ? I
Rachel,
got
did
your
Rachel,
VCLT. Thank
Great
you.
scrum. God.
Oh, yes,
Isn't he the best?
Richard. Hey, Richard.
He's a
speaking
very
of-
sweet guy.
Where's mine?
He shares so much music. I just, he's a very generous person.
Yes, he is.
Uh,
Lisa, did you send him my address?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I did. Yes, I did. I did. He has it.
Cool.
If I could say one thing here, this is not to set up an argument. I just want to say, I even though he may be a different kind of guy and president, I look forward to the next 4 years with him, and I'm curious to see what it'll be like.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because you know what, I'm just gonna say this.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a hardcore Republican, maybe this won't be so bad.
Mason, if I could give you one piece of unsolicited advice in this world, it would be to don't be loyal to a political party. Decide what your principles are and hold everybody to them, regardless of what letter is beside their name.
I agree with that 100. I agree with that 100.
Because I am an independent. I'm not even registered as a Democrat or a Republican. I am registered as unaffiliated, and it has allowed me to hold everybody accountable. Why is ProgHat's glasses upside down?
Well, I'm just gonna say, Lisa, that actually would be my personal preference to, be non-political, like not choose either one. But
I wouldn't.
I come from a very Christian conservative family, so I really don't.
And I do too. But here's the thing, though. You meet people who are Christian, who are Democrat, and ask them why and how, and you hear their answer, and you can see how that can fit into either party.
Yeah.
The Bible talks a whole lot more about helping the poor than it does about scolding certain classes of people.
Right.
Yeah, people
Even though,
think I'm just like this hardcore liberal when I just for everything the liberals do.
Even though I'm not a fan of the guy, I'm excited to see what he'll do in his presidency.
Yeah. And he does always say, every time he talks, he always says, God bless the troops. He goes to church every Sunday, so it's not like he's a godless thug or something, Yeah.
Just something that just doesn't set right with me is, y'all have seen it on national news, the thing about going behind women and sniffing them.
Well, I have only, honestly, I've seen a couple of pictures, but here's the thing. Trump has done so much. Trump has actually had people sue him and file charges against him for those things. So really,
I'm really not, don't get me wrong, I'm really not here to start an argument or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there's just that.
Okay, Ray.
Right with me.
Please don't say that, because it is not true.
Ray, you have no proof of that.
It is not true.
Show me proof.
There is none. There's like one out of context thing. And that's not anything that's accurate.
I don't want to get booted, so I won't mention the small shred of proof that there actually is. But
there's no proof, though. There really isn't. There's no proof.
So I'm just asking a question, not trying to start anything, just asking a simple question. When he went on national news and had that story about his leg hair turning blonde in the sun, that didn't raise a flag to you?
No.
I never even heard about that until you said it. I don't even know.
Oh, it was all over like TikTok too,
Oh, if it's on TikTok.
Let's talk about what records we're going to add to our list in 2021.
Well, I may not be buying anymore. My turntable pissed me off so much last night that I may be going to streaming. As stupid as that sounds, but
sorry, just letting you guys know what everybody's saying.
Oh, that's fine.
Question. Oh yes. Everybody, if you're on Spotify, go follow Christopher Pedersen. Yeah.
Okay.
I love Spotify. If I had unlimited resources, I would buy everything on vinyl I wanted to have, but I don't.
Right.
So, and actually, it's not very practical to
Get
put
all
your
my news from
tape
TikTok.
in the car. You know, so
Oh, Steven. I like
Yeah.
TikTok too.
I don't
When
watch.
the
I don't watch.
order-
I don't watch news.
oh,
on
are you guys on
TV anymore.
TikTok? My friend Dina, she got me started on there just to watch the videos. I've only put up one video of one of my foster dogs because I was trying to film him, and of course he immediately squatted to take a shit. So I cut it off at that point, but I put the video of hi Elvis, and I was like no.
Yeah.
But that's the only video.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
I
kidding.
am on TikTok actually. It's the exact same.
Not yet,
profile
DJ. Sorry.
as YouTube channel. So
Okay.
It's you know what it is it's
percent.
more like little you know, it's bite-sized morsels, if you will. It's you don't have to sit and watch a 30-minute video somebody makes. It's all 15 seconds to 30 seconds to a minute. That's what makes it addictive, is because you end up. I went down a whole rabbit hole of watching people clean heads the other day.
Well, I have it in all its, and really all it sends me is Beatles and Queen and classic rock stuff. So it likes to send me a lot of
Pizza videos
it likes to
instead of
send me a lot of
pizza.
Freddie Mercury stuff.
Okay, Ray, I can handle your humor, but you are not allowed to call my friend Dino. Do not do that anymore. Her name is Dina.
Dina. D-I-N-A.
You are
not
you
Dino.
are not to make fun of her. She is one of my real life friends. You cannot make
not
fun of her.
She's not a purple dinosaur, Ray.
I like Steven's comment. I have no interest in TikTok. It's basically Chuck E. Cheese with videos instead of pizza.
Hey, Richard, speaking of purple dinosaurs, were you ever a fan of Barney when you were like 3?
Oh, fuck Barney.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Fuck Barney.
my kids loved Barney. My kids
I did
loved
like Barney. I did like Barney, but now I hate him.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not strict. I'm a good friend. Would you sit there and let somebody make fun of your friend? Because if so, you're kind of a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill, come on. A lot of people sit in church and don't open the book.
I don't go to church.
I
don't go to church. I have my own spirituality, but I don't like organized religion. I don't see what good has come of it. Lots of wars.
I'll go with you on that, ProgHat. There are a lot of people that don't go to church and don't.
Richard, look what I'm taking home to drink.
Hey there.
Oh fuck, man! You can have a heart attack, man.
Oh, that sounds good. That's what I had
Miranda,
this
I'm
morning.
doing a video today for you. Miranda has a contest. I like it. It's real easy.
You can have a heart attack, man.
Hey, Miranda. How are you? I haven't watched her contest video yet. I am so behind. I have so many contests I want to enter. If I sit down and do all of them, I'm probably going to end up with like 6 or 7 videos.
How many of them did you have yesterday? You're going to have a heart attack, Mason.
Actually, I only had that one Mountain Dew yesterday morning, and then that was it.
Well, what was Rachel or somebody talking about that you drank like 12 of them?
Not 12 Mountain Dews a day. That's lethal. Because Mountain Dew is really a substitute for coffee in the mornings.
Yeah.
Man, my sister-in-law used to drink so many Mountain Dews a day. She would drink, like, she went through 2 12-packs a week.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Or more. I finally finished my drink. It took me 2 hours.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
It sounds delicious, Lisa, your drink.
I'm get ready to be pissed off, Richard. Are you ready?
Oh, no, not here.
Oh no,
Guys.
please.
I'm not a fan of the Righteous Brothers. I like a million covers done of Righteous Brothers songs better than the originals.
Well, I can't stand the Righteous Brothers, so that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care.
Guys.
You know who Liam likes the Righteous Brothers.
I just don't like everyone praises their harmonies, and I'm like,
They're
Why?
good though, Mason. They're really good singers.
The best thing I
They're
can
good-
say
no,
about
they-
them is
yeah, they're
Carol
good
Kay did a
singers,
lot of
but-
guitar and bass on their songs.
they're good singers, definitely, but I think I think people can. I think others can do better.
I think Elvis's version of Unchained Melody is way better than
Well, and the Beach Boys do 2 covers of Righteous Brothers songs that are both better, in my opinion.
Oh, was Garth Brooks on already?
A good
Miranda.
idea.
Let's see, which ones did they did? They did Just Once in My Life,
I was excited about that.
cover.
Seeing Garth Brooks.
and they did You've Lost That Love and Feeling, which was also another great cover.
Bottle kick.
DJ Chocolate quit soda altogether. I wish I need to. I need to quit soda.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I do too.
I can't do it.
I drink 1 Coke a day.
You
know what? I know. And you know what, Dina? People always think that about my husband, Tony.
he is no Republican.
He looks like your stereotypical. I mean, he just looks like your stereotypical, redneck kind of guy. But that is not him at all.
Garth Brooks is no Republican. I know that.
Here's something that Garth Brooks has. I'll give him this. He is a fantastic entertainer on stage.
Oh, he's one of the best. He's one of the best there ever. He's one of the best ever.
Yeah, he is. I've never been to one of his concerts.
Richard, you should try to
but I've
cover
seen
one of his songs.
I've been to 2 of his concerts. He's one of the best entertainers there is.
Cover one of his songs, Richard, with your band.
I did. I'm doing the Thunder Rolls right now.
Richard.
I don't think Garth Brooks does. He write?
Richard.
Yeah.
I don't think he really writes. I think that most of his songs somebody else wrote.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
really
think
know.
he writes.
I don't
Hey,
really
Richard,
know.
can I make a suggestion of a Garth Brooks song that you should cover with your band?
Which one?
Do my favorite, The Beaches of Cheyenne.
Ugh. See, that's the one I don't like.
Oh,
I've never heard it. I've never heard that song.
It's your typical country song. It's too sad and like.
It's got a fantastic story. Okay.
Okay. The story is. I'll give it that.
Richard, at least do the dance, because that's untouchable.
I wouldn't be able to get through that. I can't listen to that without crying.
That is kind of a. It's not really a sad song, really, but it's a very touching song. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of country music, but that song's okay.
If there's anything that I think Garth Brooks does the best job at, is when he tries to go with these really slow ballads like The Dance and Beaches of Cheyenne. I think that's where he works best.
Oh, I completely disagree. I think he's best when he's rocking out.
Well, then you should try covering one of his more recent songs. Was it All Day Long, I think?
All Day Long is good, yeah.
For that to have come out only a couple of years ago, his voice was in pretty good shape.
Bye, Ray.
Because Richard,
Ray was just blocked for 5 minutes. He just sometimes doesn't know when to quit. If you don't give him enough attention when he's saying the crap he says, he just elevates it, and you get to the point when you're giving the middle finger to one of my guests. I'm sorry, bye.
Yeah. I didn't even think you're throwing out all these songs, Mason. I didn't even think you were a fan.
Well,
I'm a fan of that song, Steve.
Richard, you're forgetting what state I've grown up in.
Okay, that's fair. You're from Texas. That's fair.
Country music is a very popular genre of music where I live, and
that's what
I grew up listening to these songs with my family, and I remember them, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of country music, it still largely has a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah.
Right.
I
I
like
like
a
the
lot of
song.
the older country music.
I like the song that
Yeah,
Steve mentioned.
yeah.
MacArthur Park. That's a good song.
Yeah,
I
it's a
like.
good. I love
You know
Mark.
who I like that sings that song?
I'll have to
Richard
check it
Harris,
out.
the actor.
Richard Harris.
Yeah, you don't
Dumbledore.
remember he sings. Richard
Oh,
Harris.
I
He
love the
sings.
river.
He's made records.
Oh, I
I
love
Really?
the
have one
river.
of them.
Edward, you're telling me that the Dumbledore actor for the first two Harry
Yeah,
Potter
I'm like,
movies
seriously,
made
Dumbledore made music?
Good.
Yep.
Oh,
Richard Harris made
I
music.
like Alan Jackson.
Oh,
Well,
of all the old school country singers, he's probably my favorite because
Good one, Vinyl.
his country music is really personal and it's good country music, and just listen to the song "Remember When" and you can't help but crying.
I used to work the door at this country bar that
Lisa,
was
gotta
right
go.
across the street from me.
Work.
Oh, okay. Bye, Mason.
Bye,
Thanks for joining
Mason.
us. That was a
Everyone.
real treat. Bye-bye.
Hi, Mason.
But
So do you
And then
and
there were
Mason,
three.
do you and Mason have like some kind of issue or something, Lisa? Because when you came in, it seemed like you were kind of like.
no, it's just that he's never talked to me before. I've tried to talk to him and he never talked to me, and then all of a sudden he's like, Link.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Okay.
and we were talking about something that I knew he had a stupid opinion about.
Because I was like, wow, this
I'm
seems like
usually
you're kind
pretty
of.
generous with people about opinions, but it's like it's fact. What Phil Spector did was it's irrefutable. He admitted to all of it, even the exploitation and theft from the artists that he worked with. He basically has owned up to all of it. So it's like, you don't get to
he
come
thinks
on here and
Phil's
tell me he
innocent.
didn't do what he said himself that he did.
Oh, he thinks
But-
Phil's innocent. Well, he thinks Phil's innocent, but he thinks Joe Biden's a child molester. Okay.
Well, that's everybody's got their opinion. I just wanted to make sure that he knew that I didn't want him to come on and start an argument about it, because
Yeah.
I honestly, when I was younger, I was a lot more polite than I am. I'm not trying to be impolite, but I don't have time for bullshit anymore. I just say exactly what I'm thinking and feeling. I don't have
that's
time
what I do
for,
too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I know
what I
what
do.
you
I
mean,
kind of get myself in trouble with that sometimes. I don't really give a if you don't like what I think or what I say, I don't know.
Richard, I don't like what you're saying.
I'm old enough to be his grandma.
Yeah.
I think.
Sometimes a couple times I don't think you like what I said, Prog, and I was kind of afraid that
Kidding, Richard. Kidding.
Yeah.
You
Wake
do
up,
need to get
Edward.
your camera a little lower, though, Richard. We're staring at your forehead most of the time, and the top of your head.
I'm trying to.
It's so true.
See,
when you're that age, when you're when you're young.
Me how to make my
What,
Huh?
Richard?
Groovy Lisa taught me how to make my camera horizontal a long time ago. Now I haven't used it in a while, and I can't figure out how to. I can't figure out how to get it to go back that way.
How to get it to go back to what?
He's trying to get it doing the way he
The
was
landscape.
taught.
Listen. Okay. So you know how when you swipe down on the top of your phone, it gives you options like turning on your Bluetooth and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Swipe down and you're going to see you're going to see an icon, and it should be pretty self-explanatory. It'll look like it's a rotating phone. Just tap that and it'll make it so when you turn your phone sideways, it will go landscape. You don't turn your phone. You just swipe down from the top.
Okay, I'm swiping.
You swipe down and you should see Wi-Fi icon, a Bluetooth icon, maybe a do not disturb icon. You'll see several options. Edward's
I don't
last
see any
he
of
tried to
that.
teach this or tried to show you this.
No, this. I think we should all show our one eye. Just like-
Yeah.
and just
There.
talk with the one eye.
Here.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Here. There we go.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
But it's like a.
There you go.
I'll have,
Richard.
I'll have to work on it for next time.
Okay.
You're doing good, Richard. You're sitting down. That's no big deal.
Yeah. I just want it, if you want it to where you can turn your phone sideways and it goes into landscape mode, you have to have that enabled so that it basically it's auto rotate or something like that.
Yeah.
Richard, folks are buying a shirt of you? Who made them?
Nobody's buying them, and I don't want people to.
No, not
No,
unless
Ray, you're not allowed to sell those things. Those are unofficial merchandise, Ray. And I should get the money for it.
If Richard starts making his own merchandise, then I'll buy one from him. But I'm not going to buy a Richard shirt from somebody else.
Yeah, I'll buy one from Richard. I would. I want to make a ProgHat shirt.
I have an Android.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, they're different. iPhones and Androids are different. I didn't realize how much.
Mine is an Android. When you pulled, okay, what is the brand name of your phone, Richard?
I think it's a Motorola.
Okay, I have a Motorola as well. When you swipe down, don't rotate your phone. Just swipe down, okay, from the top. And you should see Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, flashlight. You see at the top all those different little icons? The furthest one on the right, there's like a tilted, has arrows going around, and it looks like a tilted phone or a tilted rectangle.
No, I'm not seeing that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got a plus sign of those dots thingies.
okay. Well, it's going to be a row of like bigger icons that has like the Wi-Fi symbol, the Bluetooth symbol, the plus or the minus for do not disturb, flashlight.
Mine must be different than yours. I'll have to figure it out for next time.
Okay. Because all you have to do is just pull that down and just tap on it. Or, just put in YouTube, put enable landscape Motorola, and somebody will have a video showing you how to do it. Yeah. That's what I do. I've everything I needed to know about my phone, I've learned from YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube, they have it all. I even learned how to do car repair from YouTube. Huh?
No, nobody's buying any black market Macca Mania t-shirts.
I learned how to do some car repair from YouTube.
Miranda, her auto rotate is under the Wi-Fi icon.
I wasn't, and to be honest, Ray, I was not very happy that you made those t-shirts without my permission.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
But I know you're not. I know you would never ask me for permission for them, Ray. So I.
Right.
Oh, look, DJ Trish in the house. Hey,
hello,
Trish.
DJ Trish.
Hey, DJ Trish.
I'm a wise woman. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Who knows with Ray?
I don't know. I don't know. So what have you all got planned for tonight?
Kick back.
I'm all
Play
this.
some more records.
I'm watching all the stuff from today. I'm DVR'd the whole day.
Watch my favorite show right now, Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's.
I love that show.
Me too. I was
Yeah.
scared to
I never
death
watched
there
it.
was going to be some kind of attack because of what happened last week. I was scared to, or 2 weeks ago, I was so scared of what could happen.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I just can't believe there's still people defending that.
Defending what?
The attack on the Capitol.
Oh. Well, I wasn't a supporter of that. That's just violence.
No matter what, no matter what political side and people and people say, oh, you wouldn't be saying. I would say that the same thing if it was on the other. You don't do that to the.
No, you don't hurt people. That's not the answer.
No.
It is in some other places,
too.
but not here. I like unique. Unique. What? Ray, we don't know. Okay.
There he goes again with the random shit.
Yeah, he does this all the time. I have no idea what the fuck he is talking about.
Do y'all like the band Spoon? Not literally a spoon, but the band Spoon.
I've
never heard them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I tell you what, when I find another record of them, Lisa, I'll send you one of their albums that I think you might like. A Spoon, Spoon.
Okay.
They're from Texas.
I can look for them. You know what? I add stuff that people tell me about all the time to my Spotify, and then it comes up in my playlist. I found so many cool bands, and I used to not really be into prog, but I've been getting into it lately just because of a lot of the bands that you've been playing. I'll find them on Spotify, and then it ends up in my rotation, and I hear it. And
that's cool. You know, that's what.
Tony's not a big fan of it, but that what was that one the other day that you I'm trying to think of that. Spock's Beard has been showing up in my playlist, and
yeah, I like
Eloy. I'm looking here right here to see. I'm trying to, so I can tell you what's been playing. Jade Warrior, is that a prog band?
Yes.
Okay, I have a list here of
good stuff.
Of stuff that's shown up in my on my playlist, and yeah, so a lot of that stuff has been showing up. Okay, Spoon. I understand where Vinyl Cake is saying they're all right. I mean, yeah, sometimes some of the songs kind of sound the same, but I don't know what it is. But I really do like them.
So Lisa, I think that me and you should talk about this Neil Diamond thing for Sunday.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
We're doing a Neil Diamond party.
I
want to be part of it. When on Sunday?
Bye, Ray. Have fun with your mushrooms. Just be careful. And you know, my old eyes, it looked like he said he was going to go eat his children. I was like, what?
right, because you never know. You never know what you.
That guy, I don't know what. Oh man,
that's true. Mine on kick.
Just cough up 50 cents. That'll be enough.
I would be afraid if he was my father. I don't know, but I would.
You know, we only see the jokester on YouTube. We have no way of knowing what he's like in real life, and a lot of times people who act like that online are so normal in person. Like so, I bet you if his family saw the way he acted, they would be like, "What?" They probably would. Or maybe not. Maybe he's really like that. Who knows? We'll never know.
Oh, stop. You don't? Okay. Well, then should I call the police then?
Oh, guys. Lisa, thank you for having me on. Richard.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it'll show up in the thing. I don't know what time I'm going to do the Neil Diamond thing, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to I'm going to set up the live stream and the time and I'm going to put the drink recipes. Did you hear Tony's contribution to the party?
No, what was it?
You missed it? Okay. So I have the drinks all planned, okay? I have the Forever in Blue Jeans and Song Sung Blue, Love on the Rocks, Cherry Cherry, and Cracklin' Rosie. I've got recipes made for all of them, okay?
Ooh.
And then Tony's is Solitary Man. And what it is, it's a bottle of beer because it makes him fart.
Okay.
Yeah.
The solitary man. I might have one of those.
Solitary man.
And nobody wants to be around him. And I can attest to this. Beer does do that to him. But
yeah, it does.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna put the drink recipes up, and anybody who wants to join us and make it's this is actually something that Tony and I were gonna do for real with our friends, but then COVID hit. I mean, I started planning it last February, and then COVID hit, and I was like, oh shit, I guess I can't do it for real, you know.
Right.
We were supposed to have the party, so now it's going to be virtual.
Oh, cool.
So coming to America.
We're coming to America
today.
Yeah. I thought about that coming to America and having it be like a layered shot of red, white, and blue. But I couldn't come up with a flavor profile that made sense. The only thing red really that I can think of is Campari, and it kind of tastes like hairspray.
Well, I don't want anything that tastes like alcohol. I want
people used to come into the bar when I was bartending, and they would order it and drink it in a snifter like a brandy, and it's just tastes so terrible. So anyway, but I don't know. Maybe I can come up with some kind of coming to America drink.
To be continued. Y'all have a great day, okay?
You too. Have a good day at work. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, $1 for every t-shirt sold. I'm not gonna hold my breath on me. ProgHat, you're not frozen.
That it's never going to work. He does that every time.
He does a good job. Frozen.
Yeah, I'm glad that you spoke up for yourself. You should tell him that and if anything, if you even just email him, you can email him a cease and desist. Just say, stop it. That's my image. You're not allowed to use it.
I'm not emailing Ray. I'm not going to email Ray.
Well, you would have to make up a separate email account that you can delete after, I guess, because you wouldn't want to mail back. Mm-hmm. Mason's going down to the courthouse to wave a flag. No, he was at work. Oh my goodness. Well.
Yeah, I didn't get as political as I wanted to today because I didn't want to do it with a ProgHat here. I didn't want to make him uncomfortable.
Well, I think that, that everybody that's left behind pretty much feels the same way we do. So, the horror show is over. The horror show's not over, though. It's not. There are people still supporting Trump. They're actually going to probably end up with a whole new political party. And, so who knows I'm really afraid. If Trump isn't held accountable for what happened at the Capitol, then I think we have a whole lot more of that to look forward to.
McConnell called them out finally.
I guess better late than never, but my gosh.
Yeah.
He waited until it was politically expedient for him to do so. I mean, that's all he seems to care about.
I kind of have a little respect for Mike Pence today for going to the inauguration.
Well, I'm glad Mike Pence went.
Yeah.
That was the professional and that was just the right thing to do.
I mean, I know Biden probably really doesn't care if Trump's there or not, but it just looks so bad. I mean, it looked bad.
All he does, he just makes myself look bad, you know. And
Yeah,
and how I wonder how his people feel about him pardoning somebody who stole something like $25 million from his people, from them. You know.
the outgoing president should
I
be
know.
there. The outgoing president should be there when the incoming one gets.
I agree. I agree. They all have been. Every last one of
for 150 years. 150 years.
Yeah.
You could, and you can't even leave them a note. You can't even leave them a note.
I don't understand us here. What? Oh, he ended a big streak. Yeah, there really does. It wouldn't have made sense for him to all of a sudden, you know, act. You know, people can't remember during the campaign. He's gonna pivot. He's gonna pivot and become more presidential. Yeah. No, never happened.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan
of politics. I agree.
I'm not a fan of.
I can give credit to somebody though with it. It's really a sad day though when you have to give somebody credit for just doing the most basic, decent thing that they're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mike Pence. I just said I respect him for. He doesn't have to be there. He's not the one that should be there. Trump's the one that should be there. But he's
right. Yeah, I agree. And then I think Melania kind of showed everybody that she's just like him.
Yeah,
she is. Two peas in a pod.
I never liked her because she always said, "Oh, we gotta stop child bullying," and there's all this bullshit about child bullying. But you're married to the biggest bully in the world. I mean, we gotta stop kids from getting bullied. But you're married to the person that made fun of people with disabilities and made fun of people for how much they weigh, and I mean.
Talk about glass houses, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the definition of a bully. So I had no respect for her when she began on her bully kick, and then she.
Yeah, I agree. That was kind of.
Yeah.
Very, very shallow, and she could not see the hypocrisy. She could have chosen anything.
Yeah.
Anything, and she had to pick that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm all for an anti-bullying campaign.
Oh, no.
It should be led by one of the world's biggest bully enablers.
Yeah. Anti-bullying, I'm all for that. You just gotta mean what you say. Don't be. It's all a bunch of bullshit with her.
And you know what else, Trish? A big part of his life is revenge. Getting even with people that he feels slighted him in the smallest way.
Yeah. And what did Obama ever do to him? I never understood his thing with Obama. What did Obama ever do to him that he hated him so much?
He was president while black.
Yeah, that's about it. Obama never did a damn thing to Trump. And he despised and he hated him.
Yes. I hope so too, but that people just have to want to be better.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important. Don't ever be loyal to a freaking politician. I just can't believe there's people that are loyal to a politician. It's like, why the hell would you ever do that? I mean, I agree with some of Biden's policies. I disagree with others. I would never worship a politician and defend him no matter what he did. That's ridiculous.
And that's all Trump people do. They just, no matter what he did.
Yeah, they just enable him instead of holding him accountable. That's just.
You're going to defend going to the Capitol You're going to defend going to the Capitol building and freaking terrorize. I would have liked to have seen if it was on the other side. What the Republicans would they
you wouldn't have, because a whole lot of people would have died.
Yeah, I mean it would have been fucking. I mean,
if it wasn't all white people, I guarantee you more people would have died.
Yeah, if it was African Americans doing that, they all would have been.
Oh.
They would all.
The police would have viewed them as a bigger threat, and they would have, and they would have been right to do so, and that's what they should have done with the terrorists that stormed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically, they're just white people aren't viewed for, they don't realize the privilege they have,
Oh, white people that
it just kills me,
Yeah.
My my godson ended up in the hospital for holding up a sign at a Black Lives Matter. That's all he was doing. He was just holding up a sign, Black Lives Matter. That was it. Yeah. And got his freaking head bashed in, was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Yeah. Bashed in by a police officer. He didn't even have a weapon. He was being completely peaceful. But yet a white person can break the window of the Capitol. And
they'll be fit out.
And they're and basically sign themselves out of, a lot of those people signed themselves out on their own recognizances.
Yeah.
Seriously, on their it's like, what the hell? How the hell were you able to just sign yourself out of jail after trying to take over our Capitol? And my godson, ended up in the hospital just for holding a Black Lives Matter sign. How does that work? He's black, by the way, my godson, if I didn't make that clear.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just looking for, do I go to the Daytona 500? No, I sure don't. I'm not really into that, but I think that's down in Daytona, Florida. I'm in Daytona.
Yeah, you could buy Daytona. Oh man, I love NASCAR.
I'm not huge into NASCAR. I'll watch it. My cousin used to have people over every Sunday, during the season, to watch the races, and I always went, and I enjoyed it to a degree, but I'm not super into it. I've been getting into football. My husband supports the Bengals, which, boy, that's hard. That's hard being a Bengals fan. Well, they're in Cincinnati. Yeah. We live in Dayton, and he was born and raised here in Dayton. So he
live in Dayton too?
Yeah. I live in Dayton. And
you should go hang out with brother. You should go hang out with Brother Brian.
No, I'm good. That's okay. I got a lot. I have plenty of friends. Thank you. I did, when I first met him, I was like, oh, cool, somebody lives here. Let's go record shopping together. But then he was afraid to tell me where he lived, and I was like, okay, I guess he's somebody who just doesn't really want to be friends with other people, not in real life. Which some people are that way. They just, and I respect that. But I asked DJ Chankla to root for the Browns on Sunday. We all rooted as hard as we could, but they couldn't overcome. Well, at least they beat the Steelers the week before.
Oh, Lisa.
Well, yeah, but you can figure, Tony was born and raised here in Dayton, so he roots for the Bengals, and when the Bengals aren't available, he roots for the Browns.
Yeah. DJ Tong, I'm looking forward to getting your VCLT.
Bust out the politics. I'm up for a fight, but I'll probably agree with you. Yeah, I think we all agree that that we are certainly we're glad that I don't even know what to call him. I used to call him the orange anus.
Oh my God,
it doesn't even seem harsh enough.
The orange anus, that's a good one.
Oh, he's just a positively putrid soul. I mean, really, just.
Yeah, he is.
I just don't see how anybody can be so petty and so just horrible, just horrible.
Yeah.
I'm just great. I'm grateful that I have empathy.
Yeah.
When you see people like that, all you can do is just really be grateful that you were not born with that putrid soul or whatever circumstances made him the way he is. Just be grateful that didn't happen to you.
Yeah. I
Yeah. Well, we are coming up on 2 hours, and this seems to be about the amount of time that my phone can handle StreamYard before it goes down. I'm now at 3%, and that's pretty much where I was at last time after about 2 hours. So,
great stream today. It was a lot of fun. It's a great day for America.
Yay! Woohoo! I'm sorry I couldn't stream it. I wanted to port in so we could all watch what was happening, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. And so, so what time Sunday do you think we should do the Neil Diamond party?
I don't know what time. Was Steven?
Sweet Caroline.
Oh no, singing. What's in these drinks?
Oh, I'm gonna schedule the StreamYard, and I'm gonna put in the description the recipes.
Okay.
Could you see that I scheduled this?
Yeah, I could see it.
You could see it. Okay. So then, did you see I made us a thumbnail?
Yeah, I really like that you put the Biden hair. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Well, I kind of wanted people to know ahead of time. Don't bother coming in here if all you want to do is whine about Trump losing. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm totally on for the Neil Diamond thing.
How about you want to do it from like 2 to 4?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we'll do it from like 2 to 4, and I'll put a list of the drink recipes. So if anybody wants to make a drink, they can make a drink and join us. I'm probably going to be drinking since I've got all that blue Curaçao for I went and got a bottle of blue Curaçao for the ByeDon. So I've got some of that. So I'm probably going to be drinking the Song Sung Blue.
Yeah.
But I'll put the recipes up on the description. I'll go ahead and get that up. I'm going to charge my phone up, and I'll do it by the end of the day. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Great to see you,
Lisa. Thank you so much.
Everybody today.
Good to see you too. Love you, Richard. I love everybody here. Love you, Trish and DJ Chonkla. Everybody. Bye.
Bye. Subscribe to Macca Mania.
Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot that part. I'm so sorry, everybody. Subscribe to Macca Mania. MACCA, subscribe to Macca Mania. Okay. And subscribe to ProgHat, was with us for a while. And also Beetle Boy 909. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.